17 right now, looking for a high of 26 degrees today, a mix of sun and cloud. Otherwise, a pretty nice day out there. Jeff will have more details on the forecast coming up shortly. But now, our top stories. The war crimes trial for a man who fled Rwanda and settled in Canada as a refugee starts in Ottawa today. Jacques Mungweri was arrested in November 2009 after a 6-year investigation by RCMP. He faces 4 counts under Canada's Crimes Against Humanity and War Crimes Act, including murder and physical and psychological aggression in an intentional campaign of genocide. The United Nations Special Envoy Kofi Annan is in Damascus this hour to meet with Syrian President Bashar Assad. The latest UN talks comes as the organization condemns the latest atrocity in Syria, where more than 100 people, including 49 children, were killed. The Syrian government is denying responsibility for Friday's attacks in Hula, instead blaming the killings on gunmen who also attacked soldiers. The assault was one of the bloodiest single events in Syria's 15th month-long uprising. Back to work legislation could be tabled today, forcing 4,800 unionized CP rail workers back to work. Talks between Canadian Pacific and the union have gone off the rails. The railway company says that the mediator withdrew Sunday afternoon, leaving the door open for the government to table legislation to end the 5-day-old strike. Earlier in the week, Labour Minister Lisa Raitt said she was still hopeful Canadian Pacific and the Teamsters could show progress, but that she would not wait long. Quebec student leaders and the province will meet today to try and end the dispute over higher tuition fees. Representatives from Quebec's 4 largest student groups will sit down with Education Minister Michel Courchain in Quebec City. But the protests are still ongoing in Montreal, with activists clanging pots and pans downtown last night. Police allowed for the march despite declaring it illegal because no route was provided beforehand. But no major incidents were reported during the demonstration. Well, smoking at a municipal campground may soon be a thing of the past. The city's smoking ban may be expanded, and Melissa Lamb is standing by live with more and to explain. Melissa.
Well, Annette, police stations and a local campsite on Corkston Road are being asked to get in line with the city's new bylaw. This is because when the smoking ban was introduced in February, it didn't include municipal property owned by boards. The ban includes all city property like beaches and parks, as well as restaurant and bar patios. And starting on July 2nd, you can be fined $300 if you get caught smoking in these areas. Now, we've been collecting your thoughts on this, and here is what you've said. Judy Letourneau wrote in saying, what effect will this have on the city's tourism? Tourists who might like to camp in the city limits, we all know what it's like getting a parking ticket when you're on holidays. Imagine getting a fine for smoking. Brandon Goodfellow wrote in saying, I think it's a good thing. More and more people are dying because of the effects of smoking. We are just getting closer and closer to banning smoking itself. And we want to thank you all for your comments today. And the Police Services Board will vote on the ban tonight, and the Municipal Campground Association will vote on Thursday. Annette?
All right, Melissa, thanks for that. And finally, Seattle is surrounded by water, and this summer, there's a new way to soak in the city's scenery in a hot tub boat. It's the brainchild of a local marine carpenter, a member of Seattle's houseboat community. Hot tub boats will officially launch this summer. The idea has already gone viral, with inquiries coming in from around the world.